3D printers are expensive, large, noisy, complicated to use, and they have to be tethered to your computer. The iBox Nano is affordable, it is extremely quiet, and it's very easy to use. You can print the iBox Nano from any computing device that has a browser.
Most resin printers have loud cooling phases. They also require bulb changes every 2,000 to 8,000 hours. Our printers are Wi-Fi enabled, and they also allow browser-based printing from any browser on any platform. Androids, iPhones, you name it. You can print without installing any software. If you want to, there's also a 10-hour battery pack that's optional if you'd like to print on the go. Finally, the main housing is actually constructed from acrylic, which is a lot stronger than glass, about 17 times so. Weighs about half as much. It's extremely durable.
Hi, we're the team behind Tico. As inventors, we constantly use 3D printers to create and test our ideas. But every 3D printer we used fell short of our expectations. They were heavy, overcomplicated, and unreliable. We often spent more time calibrating our printers than printing our inventions. So we came up with a simple solution: Unibody. This is Tico, the Unibody 3D printer. Most 3D printer frames are built using separate rails. Unibody means the rails are built into the chassis, creating one solid piece. One solid piece, Unibody. And with this simple shift in design, all the problems that came from separate rail systems disappeared. More reliable and accurate, Tico sets a new standard for 3D printers. And it doesn't stop at Unibody. Tico has an internal filament tray, enclosed build chamber, auto safety shutoff, a large print volume, a flexible base, wireless connectivity, and cloud-based software so you can print from almost anywhere on any internet-friendly device. With Tico, we've not only set a new standard for design, but for price too. Tico is only $179. Yup, $179. That's the beauty of Unibody design. It's better and it costs less to manufacture. We could set the price higher, but we want everyone to have a Tico. This is where we need your help. We use 3D printing to create Tico. Imagine all the ideas that could become realities. Imagine what you could build. Back us today, and let's find out.
I realized that most of the 3D printers in the market, they fall into two groups. High resolution but very expensive, or affordable but in poor quality. That's why we decided Moonray to bridge the gap between quality and price.
I think the best design is the one that is out of the way. And when we designed Moonray, we decided that we should take all the clutter and all the things that make a product more less understandable and minimize it to something that is more useful. Most of the 3D printers have a consumable resin tank, but we took on this great challenge of redesigning it in a way that you don't have to replace it after every print that you make. So it's more durable and it lasts longer.
The heart of every high-resolution 3D printer is the resin curing unit. Most 3D printers use either laser or commercial projectors to do this. But we develop our own custom-built UV DLP projector. We call it Ray 1. It lasts for 50,000 hours and it's able to create parts as fine as 100 micron resolution.
In many ways, the design of the Moonray was about making it more compact and more efficient and more versatile, so it would fit in different environments.
Yeah, for the resolution, you can't beat the Moonray. The price and resolution ratio is incredible. You can't beat it. There's nothing else out there like it.
Had a couple of characters that I created in ZBrush printed on the Moonray, and I was really impressed. I was really blown away, actually. All the small details, little elements, textures, lines, everything that I created in the software came out in the characters, and that really got me excited.
You can use Moonray because it's affordable, it's easy to use, and it has the best resolution among all the desktop 3D printers.
We believe that the future of 3D printing relies on making it available for everyone. We're excited to deliver Moonray to everybody and to see what they can create with it.
Boxy is a desktop makerspace, bringing the power of a 1.25 horsepower CNC mill, a laser cutter, and a 3D printer as an all-in-one machine. Each tool exists as a rapid change attachment, providing the user the ability to switch from mill to laser to 3D printer in just moments. Our vision is to break the barriers for makers by equipping them with the creative power of a personal machine shop that is small, affordable, and easy to use. While immersed in the thriving startup ecosystem of Pittsburgh, my brother and I discovered the need for Boxy. Here we joined a rich maker scene and gained access to the specialized manufacturing tools accessible through Fab Labs and makerspaces like Tech Shop. We were inspired by the powerful new tools and access to manufacturing level machines offered by makerspaces, and we wanted more. So we focused our attention on creating a series of high quality desktop tools that embody the precision and the features that were once only accessible to large companies, with the purpose of making those machines available at the price makers, inventors, students, and designers can afford. And thus, Boxy was born. Boxy has the precision and reliability of a professional machine. With an industry-leading movement resolution of 4 microns, we sourced industrial ball screws, manufactured all aluminum components, and added stainless steel hardware, and then assembled them into an all-aluminum anodized body, creating the sturdiest, most accurate machine on the market, and one accessible to the average maker. Boxy can shape most materials you can source, from plastics to hardwoods to metals. Boxy is a true personal makerspace, allowing creators to move rapidly through design iterations and empowering small businesses to produce individualized products for customers. Boxy gives fabricators the ability to fuse methods, switching rapidly from 3D printing to CNC milling to laser cutting the very same component. To accomplish this, we designed Boxy to integrate all 3 tools into one clean, easy-to-use interface. Boxy is precise, durable, and reliable, and so easy to use that fresh makers can create complex components. With Boxy, we've decoupled professional, quality creation from location and decentralized the power of precision manufacturing. Boxy is a mobile machine shop, a desktop makerspace.
With your help, we can start manufacturing Boxy.
I've been involved in the field of personal fabrication for 5 years now, and I've seen what an amazing impact that these tools can have, but I've also realized that these tools are just a fraction of what's possible.
When we were at the Media Lab at MIT, we had access to an amazing set of tools, 3D printing being one of the most important.
For designers and engineers like us, there was simply no solution if you want a high-resolution 3D printer at low cost on your desk.
So we decided to build it ourselves.
Formlabs changes the way people design things. They're going to be able to get really pro-quality 3D printed parts way cheaper, way faster than they've ever been able to do that before. Formlabs takes us a giant step closer to the engineer's dream, which is routine 3D printing.
Stereolithography is great. It's a tried and true process. It's been around for well over 25 years. It produces the best quality parts in the industry.
The way it works is pretty simple. A laser beam is drawn across the surface of a liquid plastic resin that hardens when exposed to a specific wavelength of light. After the layer is drawn, the build platform lifts and the process is repeated layer by layer until the part is finished.
Bottom line, designers are going to be able to make a lot more 3D printed parts. And I don't mean a few designers, I mean a few 100,000 designers, 1 million designers are going to have access to 3D printing in a way they didn't before Formlabs.